So I watched Remember the Titans yesterday, and a mate of mine told me to watch it, and I feel like there was a lot of masculinity that came out in that for me that I really admired, and the journey from a place of wanting to resist change and holding grudges and conditioning of like parental patterns and whatever you allow society to tell you that other people are different and they need to be kept separate and wanting to try and control them and keep them in a separate box and then dehumanizing them basically, like using external characteristics to um, suppress or justify being horrible to them. And this journey that all these men made, I really feel like is metaphorical for where we're going as a civilization, and the fact that reconnecting men to their masculinity, which is something that I'm working on at the moment. And there's a scene in there that pops into my head where the, one of the guy's girlfriends is with a group of his mates, and she's encouraging him to go with his mates. And this guy who's part of the team has been doing a lot of work with the black people, and um, really feels connected to them. But his girlfriend and the mates in the car are not. They're very anti-black. They still on that dehumanizing path that black people are scary and they're lesser than what they are. And he tells her, you need to go. You do what you want to do, like you go. And then for me, it was one of those moments where, metaphorically in my life, where like I've pursued women and then betrayed myself. I think that's really important to explore as men. Like you need to hold on to whatever you believe in, and then a woman will come along with you. And I feel like women will respect you more when you actually follow your goal. As long as it's not being operated out of a wound or some other aspect, I feel like it's really beneficial. But then even then, if you're going to be operating out of your wound, you're going to be dragging a woman, well, not dragging, she has a choice to come along with you, but it's out of a wounded space. So you're both going to have that wounding to want to go and do something that might not be for the benefit of humanity. I feel like that's really important as well. That deconditioning, understanding why you're doing things, is really, really important. But the movie itself is I'd encourage you to watch it. Like I've never had so many feels watching a movie, like the highs and the lows. And I feel like since I've been doing a lot of this emotional work, movies affect me more. Like I wept like a baby in some of those scenes, and I don't want to give you any too many spoilers. But like the scene where one of the guys gets hit by a truck, and like I was like, oh dude, like it was quite devastating for me. But then on the flip side, like when they're celebrating wins, like I really always found it quite challenging to really celebrate highs. And I think that's something that I'm going to be looking at. Like I feel like I've always muted my highs. I muted my want to celebrate. Like just really like just allow myself to feel excited about things. I've always felt like I've kept myself small for whatever reason, to avoid being looked at, to avoid why you're so happy or why what's going on. Like I really feel like it's something that I need to nurture that inner child in me about being happy and being able to celebrate things. But this movie really brought out a lot of stuff for me. So I'd recommend you watch it if you haven't already watched it. The cast is spectacular. I was like Denzel Washington. I can't remember the other guys' names, but they all look familiar. I've seen them in more current movies, but yeah, great cast. So if I was you, I'd watch it. It's got lots of messages in it. I'll watch it again. I think it's become a new favorite movie of mine that I keep on revisiting. Like Braveheart's another one of my favorite movies that I keep on revisiting. To like the masculinity and the sense of purpose in that I really find inspiring. So watch it. Highly recommend it. Peace out. Thanks for listening. Bye.